What do you think about the relationship between Billie Eilish and Jesse Rutherford? It seems like one of those controversial pairings that everyone has an opinion on these days. And yes, they are definitely getting a lot of criticism for being together, mostly due to the 11-year age gap between them. So why are so many people hating? Let's get into it. Hi, I'm your host Bridget Shields, and here are the top 10 Billie Eilish and Jesse Rutherford relationship red flags we didn't notice. Number 10, the age gap. When it was announced that Billie Eilish and Jesse Rutherford became an item mid-October, fans were very shocked to say the least. The couple was spotted holding hands at Halloween Horror Night. Days later, they were photographed publicly making out outside of a popular restaurant in LA. Concerns were raised almost immediately around their age difference. If you don't know, Billie is 20 years old while Jesse is 31. The 11-year age gap between them is not a big deal on its own, but it immediately gets worse when you consider that Billie entered the public image as a 15-year-old. It's normal for fans to feel a certain type of way about her dating someone old enough to have a mortgage. But of course, there's also the argument that as long as they're happy, they're both consenting adults, and that's what really matters. Number 9, the Halloween costume. The internet practically exploded when photos were leaked of Jesse and Billie's disturbing couple's Halloween costume. If you're wondering about how they could possibly make people feel more icky about their relationship, Billie decided to dress up as a baby and Jesse went as an old man. But it was a couple's costume. The thing is that they were probably poking fun at people criticizing their age difference. But yes, there's plenty of reason for people to feel a little grossed out by their costume, because it plays right into that creepy age stuff. Twitter was very quick to react to the photos, with one user writing, "I wish I could wash my eyes with soap and scrub this from my mind. Good to know their fetish and why they're together." Another tweet said, "The baby costume alone was okay. Seeing the whole picture, this is weird." They do get points for being self-aware, but the costume somehow made everything a little gross. Number 8, when they met. According to photos posted by a Jesse Rutherford fan account on Twitter, Billie and Jesse have actually known each other since 2017, when Billie was 15 and still on the rise as a musician. One viral tweet summed up the situation very well, saying Jesse Rutherford is literally 31 and Billie is not even 21 yet. They also posted a photo of a teenage Billie Eilish posing next to him. Someone commented under the photo saying she's still not old enough to drink alcohol and he's a grown man. While another user wrote, "I had my years of thinking guys a decade older were normal. It's not." The post certainly calls into question the idea of what's appropriate and what's not in their relationship. But to be clear, at that point they had not started dating yet. Number 7, disturbing allegations. Last week, the neighborhood shocked fans when they announced the firing of their drummer Brandon Fried, after several women came forward accusing him of SA. One of the women was Maria Zardoya, the lead singer of the LA-based indie pop band The Marias. She made a post on the group's Instagram account on Sunday. Brandon had touched her inappropriately while at a bar the previous evening. She said, "It was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever experienced. I felt an invasion of my space, privacy, and body. Y'all need a new drummer." Brandon responded by apologizing for being such a drunk guy, but shortly after his post, the neighborhood announced termination in a statement shared on the band's social media account. Maria's post drew outcry from fans who called on Brandon's bandmates for accountability, including lead singer Jesse. Many people called him out for staying silent about the allegations. In response to the news, one user tweeted, "First Jesse Rutherford, now Brandon Fried. Wow, the neighborhood is so cooked." Number 6, his song lyrics. Something that's been constantly brought up online in the wake of people finding out about Jesse and Billie's relationship is that they can no longer look at the music the same way. The reason being is that several of the neighborhood's tracks feature songs that center around the concept of being too young for certain things, like their hit song Daddy Issues, for example, because it's widely believed that the lyrics reference a young woman seeking to have a relationship with an older man in order to recreate the toxic or non-existent relationship that she had with her father. Pretty controversial stuff. And of course, people are drawing parallels between that song and the singer's romance with the much younger Billie. One user tweeted, "The neighborhood has a whole new meaning now that Jesse Rutherford is a creep." Another person wrote, "Full disclosure, I really love the music of the neighborhood and have for years, but that doesn't really mean anything. I would much rather protect the women in the industry." Number 5, Billie was a fan. Around the same time that Billie and Jesse first met, when she was 15 and he was 26, the point that keeps being brought up is that she was always a big fan of his music, and therefore she was easily able to be influenced by someone that she considered her favorite artist. The neighborhood first formed in 2011 and came onto the music scene not long after, so it's no surprise surprised that they would have had a crowd of young fans by that point. For her part, Billie started working on songs with her brother Phineas in 2015 when she was only 13 years old. At that time, her brother had already been writing and producing music for several years and had his own band. In 2016, 14-year-old Billie would go on to release her first hit song titled Ocean Eyes, and she exploded on the music scene. Although she certainly had a promising career ahead of her when she first met Jesse, some fans still believe that because she was a fan of him at the time, there was already a precedent set for a power imbalance in their relationship. Number 4, the internet's reaction. It's safe to say that Billie and Jesse's relationship has been one of the most criticized to date. Judging from the reactions on the internet, you can clearly see that the majority of Billie Eilish fans almost believe that there is something inherently wrong with their relationship and there's something off about it, even though the couple themselves have come out in defense of their romance. One user tweeted, "Jesse Rutherford's 31 years old, but he's dating Billie Eilish who's 20. This has happened so many times too. Grown men in the industry have been preying on Billie through so-called romantic relationships. Also, he's known her since she was 15 and he was 26 at the time. Some have even compared it to Taylor Swift's relationship with a much older John Mayer, saying the whole Taylor Swift-John Mayer thing happened like 14 years ago, and the fact that people's reaction to that and their reaction now to 31-year-old Jesse Rutherford from The Neighborhood dating 20-year-old Billie Eilish is just saying that they're both adults, so it's fine. It's baffling to me." Number 3, the family's response. A lot of Billie fans have been calling out her family for supporting her relationship. Someone tweeted, "Billie Eilish and Maria of the Marias deserves the love and defense y'all are willing to give to white men you think are very, very weird for blaming Billie Eilish for potentially dating a 30-year-old man at 19. When the real conversation should be, how is her family allowing her to be continuously groomed and manipulated by these grown-ass men with no interference?" This backlash is largely due to response from Billie's older brother Phineas when he was asked about Jesse Rutherford. The 25-year-old musician claimed that he was fully supportive of his little sister's relationship. He said, "Listen, as long as she's happy, I'm happy." A source close to the star has also claimed that Jesse and Phineas get along very well, and that he has even seen a change in Billie over the years and said that she is ready for the relationship. So obviously he doesn't seem to see any issue whatsoever. Number 2, the couple's outfit. The new couple divided fans with their debut outfit. Ever since Billie and Jesse started dating earlier this year, they have generally kept their public appearances to a minimum. Up until their debut, they had never been seen together officially on any red carpet event, but recently at a star-studded gala in LA, they finally made an appearance together in bold style. The two of them divided the internet once again when they opted for comfy monogrammed Gucci pajamas, accessorized with an eye mask, slippers, and a blanket. And yes, they were both wrapped up together. Some people thought it was adorable, and as usual, others thought it was just way too much. The PJs were definitely a surprise given the formality of the event. Billie wore a crop top, a long skirt with a lace trim slit, and a long robe that was all monogrammed in Gucci's signature house print. As for Jesse, he wore a silky loungewear set including a button-up shirt and trousers, finished off with a pair of Gucci house slippers. So was it a fit or not? Well, that's still to be decided. And coming in at number 1, hiding their relationship. In October this year, news broke out about their relationship after a fan spotted the musicians holding hands as they exited a haunted house at Halloween's Horror Nights in LA. A video of their interaction ended up going viral on Twitter, with many fans shocked at the news. Around the same time, they were also spotted eating dinner together at a vegan restaurant. Then on the 19th of October, pictures of them kissing outside a SoCal restaurant hit the press. The pair made it Instagram official when Billie posted some pictures of them on Halloween. There was also a short video of Jesse dressed as a clown. And on November the 6th, they made their red carpet debut at the LACMA event, posing together under a Gucci branded blanket. So with the way things unraveled and how news of their romance started circulating online, so has speculation as to why the couple chose to be so cryptic about their relationship in the first place. Well, that's everything that we have on the list for today. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.